looks like cash really is king on the mean streets of Los Santos. The multiplayer component of Grand Theft Auto 5, known as Grand Theft Auto Online, is rumored to be implementing microtransactions. That means players will be able to buy in-game items with real-life cash instead of earning them by actually playing the game. Microtransactions are common in online worlds, but hardcore gamers complain that they undermine the hard work they do, earning the same items the old-fashioned way. GTA Online is set in a persistent online world with players encouraged to join a gang and pull off robberies and other missions. Expect more details before it goes live on October 1st. Even more actors are accepting a quest with the big screen Warcraft movie. Earlier this week, word surfaced that Seven Psychopaths star Colin Farrell and Ghost Protocol's Paula Patton are in the running for the new film based on the hit fantasy game series. Now Deadline reports that even more actors are in talks. There are Prisoners co-star Paul Dano, Travis Fimmel of the TV series Vikings, Hell on Wheels soldier Anson Mount, and Star Trek officer Anton Yelchin. It's unclear if they're all up for the same role. The film is expected to have an ensemble cast focusing on the powerful wizard Khadgar as he forms a guild and embarks on a quest across the land of Azeroth. Warcraft will raid theaters in 2015.
You are not prepared!
The makers of the new movie Gravity turned to NASA for help. The new movie sees Sandra Bullock and George Clooney play two astronauts stranded in space after being hit by orbital debris. Their performances were inspired by real-life NASA astronauts Katie Coleman and Michael Massimino, who taught the actors what it was like moving around in space. The pair was impressed by the film and think it's the most realistic portrayal of space they've ever seen.
This movie does a couple things which I think are really great for the planet. One of them is that it shows the real risk of spaceflight. It's very real, and we work very hard to understand it. It's there. We hope that they don't all happen on the same day. It also gives people a real understanding of what it's like to look back at our planet. And that's really, I think, a wonderful perspective to pass on. And this movie takes everybody from the surface of our planet to outer space.
Gravity will take audiences to outer space next week, and we'll have more behind-the-scenes details on the film before then. You don't need a Sony mobile device in order to unlock the second screen functionality of the PlayStation 4. Sony has announced that the official PlayStation Companion app will launch on iOS and Android devices in conjunction with the release of the PS4 on November 15th. The app will turn your phone into a second screen for the new console, complete with extra information about what you're playing or watching. The app will even let you use your smartphone as an extra controller for compatible games. Similar functionality will also exist between the PS4 and Vita, which will also have the perk of being able to stream PS4 games. We'll have more on the new system in the coming weeks. The Rebel Alliance is recruiting some new talent for an upcoming mission. The team behind the hit Clone Wars animated TV series is working on a new show titled Star Wars Rebels. It will take place between the events of the prequel and original trilogies, focusing on the rise of the Rebel Alliance against the Empire. According to The Hollywood Reporter, Lucasfilm is in talks with several actors who may lend their pipes to the show. They include Jack Reacher star David Oyelowo, Mass Effect squad member Freddie Prinze Jr., and Vanessa Marshall, who voiced Wonder Woman in the recent Justice League movies. Star Wars Rebels will blast its way to the small screen in fall 2014. The show is being produced by Simon Kinberg, who's also working on Episode 7 and his own Star Wars spin-off film. And it looks like everyone's favorite walking carpets will be back in Star Wars Episode 7. A top-secret casting call suggests that Wookies might make an appearance in the new film. Intercepted by Den of Geek, the casting call is looking for 7-foot-tall actors with a slim build and broad facial features. It doesn't actually use the word Wookiee, but that description fits the bill. This means we might get to see new Wookiee characters along with everyone's favorite, Chewbacca. Actor Peter Mayhew played the loyal fuzzball in the original Star Wars trilogy and the prequel, Revenge of the Sith, and he said that he hopes to reprise the role once again.
I saw it as a character that would be easy to play, but the challenge was changing it from a one-dimensional character to a three-dimensional character, which was a challenge, and it was great. Everybody's had a teddy bear at one stage, and Chewie is a teddy bear. End of story.
There's no word yet on what other Wookiees might appear in Episode 7, but we've got our fingers crossed for Chewie's son, Lumpy. Shooting begins early next year.
Laugh it up, fuzzball.